Hey, welcome to the Thrift Shop. Today we're going to talk about the Technics SL-1500C. I've always wanted a Technics turntable, and while I honestly believe the old turntables are still a good buy, I didn't want to risk a 20-year-old turntable only to come up with problems. I really want the Technics SL-1200G or the 1210GR, but those are out of my price range. This is why I purchased the Denon VL12 Prime. This way I could get a cheaper version of a higher-end DJ turntable. So after looking for a very long time, I found a perfectly good used Technics SL-1500C and I purchased it. I knew I don't use the fancy pitch faders or lights or all these other items, bells and whistles on the DJ turntables, so the 1500C felt like a good fit for me. So I paid for it, quickly received the package, opened it up, and amazed what I saw. Didn't even look like the dust cover was obviously never unpacked. The tone arm looked like it still had the original twisty tie holding it down. So then I got the turntable up and running. I was curious if the Technics name would live up to its legendary status. The cable connections were a bit confusing, as you can use the built-in phono preamp or line out. All I would say is I got confused on which one was which. Perhaps I was in a hurry to get up and running. I started with the Denon DL103R and was off to an amazing listening experience. A very different experience from the Regar Plane R1. It was pure bliss. I was hearing vinyl playback the way that it should be heard. It wasn't the cleanest sound, but it was good. Perhaps the Denon VL12 Prime was a little better at damping, but oh well. So I moved on to the non-analytical tap test. The tone arm provided with no microphonics at all, thank goodness. The plinth, it was another story. It did provide some audible taps back coming through the cartridge. I was a little bit bummed, given my experience with DJ turntables. Perhaps the SL-1200GR or 1210GR would be better in this area, being more of a DJ-friendly turntable. I will say this turntable would benefit from increased damping materials inside, but the music reproduction doesn't seem to be that muddy. I know some audiophiles do not like removable head shells. I do, because I play with many different cartridges. I will take the convenience over a monolithic arm any day. At the time, I was running various phono preamps, including the Chord Huey and Vista Audio MC21. I switched the cartridge to the Audio-Technica OC9 XEB. I was also running the Vista Audio Contour 21. I wanted to see how it improved the performance of the less than stellar OC9 XEB. While it really takes a good phono preamp and cartridge to make a turntable work great, this combination really worked out well. I will say this, the bearing in the tone arm is so silky smooth. At first, it was hard to get the head shell and cartridge to balance out. Good problem to have. Throughout my listening, I listened to mostly rock albums, the newly released Ice Nine Kills to Creed's greatest hits. All were flawless or nearly flawless on this turntable. There are a few key reasons to buy a Technics turntable. They look amazing and the touch is great. I can't say this enough. The fit and finish of this turntable is 11 out of 10 compared to most turntables that may have a 5. This is probably the best tone arm that I've ever used. The buttons and tactile feedback are so smooth. As with any turntable, the platter is up to speed almost immediately. Traditionally, Technics turntables last a very long time and hold their value. Should you buy the Technics SL-1500C? I give it a strong yes. This may be the best turntable that I've had in my house in a very long time. Although I do believe the SL-1210GR might outperform it from a sound reproduction standpoint. Thanks for the thrift shop. Take care and we'll see you later.